Hello everyone. Today we are going to implement the dynamic routing protocol. Here in dynamic routing we are going to advertise the directly connected networks to the neighboring networks. So in dynamic routing it works with the advertisement and we don't need to know about the destination network. We are only concerned about the directly connected network. So let us first take two PT routers and then two PCs. Connecting them with the cable, here fast Ethernet, and within the router serial cable, and here fast Ethernet. And now in dynamic routing, administrative work is reduced and used for large organization. So in RIP, if we want to implement RIP stands for Routing Information Protocol, and its AD value is 120, and it is a open standard protocol. And in RIP we do a classful routing protocol, and its metric value is hop count, and the maximum hop count are 15, and its AD value is again 120. So let us first assign the IP addresses to the PCs. So here 10.0.0.1 and 10.0.0.10, the default gateway of this network. And here let us assign the IP address, and here 20.0.1 and 20.10. And now let us go to the interface of the router. Enable configure terminal interface fast Ethernet 0/0, no shutdown. Then let us assign the IP address, that is 10.10, and the subnet mask. Enter. Exit. Interface, let us assign the IP address to the serial 2/0, no shutdown. Then let us give no shutdown again because the link is down. No shutdown. IP address 10.0. Here we should be giving 30.1, and the subnet mask is to 55.0.0. Exit. And now let us go to this router. No. Enable configure terminal interface fast Ethernet 0/0, no shutdown. The link is of IP address 20.10 to 55.0.0. Exit. Interface serial 2/0, no shutdown. Then the IP address 40.0.2 and the subnet mask to 55.0.0. Exit. And now if we have assigned the IP addresses and the link is up, and now if we try to ping 20.1, it is showing that destination host is unreachable because we have not implemented any routing protocol here. So let us implement the RIP, that is Routing Information Protocol. And now for RIP, if we check the IP route for the directly connected, so IP route, the directly connected networks are 10.network and 30.network. So if we go to the global configuration mode, configure terminal, and for implementing the routing information protocol, that is RIP, so router RIP, enter. Then we have to advertise the network 10.0.0.0, enter. Network here 30.0.0.0, exit. And the same should be done to the second router. And now router RIP and then network. Here directly connected networks are 20 dot and 30 dot 0.0. So exit, and if we check the IP route, so we have implemented RIP. So this R represents RIP. Here we can see R represents RIP, and then this 120 is the AD value of RIP. And now if we check from this another router in the global privilege mode, so IP route, and now it is also showing the RIP that we have implemented. Now if we try to ping from the PC and ping 20.1, it would be pinging because we have implemented the RIP. Fast packet is dropped, but we are getting the reply. And this is how we implement the RIP, that is routing information protocol. And we should be pinging from this another PC, that is 10.0.0.1, and we are getting the reply. And this is how we implement the RIP. And if we want to implement EIGRP, that is the enhanced interior gateway routing protocol, and we would be going to the router and configure terminal, and we have to remove the routing protocol, and let us go to router RIP. Let us delete the RIP routing protocol so that we implement EIGRP. No, and then exit, and then no RIP, control A, no, and exit. So IP route. So we have removed the routing information protocol of the RIP, that is RIP, and here also we are going to remove router RIP, and then we are going to remove the networks, control A, no network 20 dot, and then no network 30 dot, so that we remove the routing protocol. And here router RIP, control A, no, we are removing the RIP. So if we check, so IP route, so we have removed the routing protocol. And if we try to ping from the PC, it must be showing about the destination host unreachable. So if we try to ping 20.1, yes, it is showing destination host unreachable because we have not implemented any routing protocol. And now if we want to implement the routing information protocol that we have implemented, that is, we will be only assigning the advertising the directly connected networks, and same goes for EIGRP. And configuring EIGRP, here we are going to use the wildcard bits, that is the alternative of the subnet masks. And for this, if we want to know more about this EIGRP, EIGRP stands for Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, and it is a advanced distance vector, that is open standard protocol. And it is here, it has been showing that it is a classless routing protocol and supports subnettings, and its hop count is maximum is 255, and it is flexible with the network design. And here the 90 represents for the AD value, that is administrative distance, and its convergence time is fast, and the hello packets in EIGRP is being sent every 5 seconds. And here it uses a dual, that is division update algorithm, which is a advanced routing protocol, and it updates through the multicast, that is 244.0.0.10. and now it is easy for configuring for LAN and WAN networks. So if we go to the configure terminal, and now if we want to implement RIP, so we can see directly connected networks are this, and for router EIGRP, and if we are going to give this autonomous system number should be same between all routers which we are going to connect through our network. So for this, let us give 100, and then router EIGRP 100 network. Here we are going to advertise the 10 dot network 0 dot 0 dot and 0 dot, and here the subnet marks we are going to use the wildcard bits because it is a classless routing protocol and it supports subnetting, so we are going to use the wildcard bits. So 255 255 255, so enter, and we are going to give the same for this 30 dot, here 30, enter, exit, and if we want to check show IP route, so it will be showing after we advertise from this another network. Configure terminal, router EIGRP 100, and then network should be 20.0.0.0 and the wildcard with 0.255.255.255, enter, and we are using up arrow so that we do not write more, and here 30 dot, and yes, we have implement the EIGRP network because as it has been shown here, the newly adjacently is been joined. And now if we want to check the IP route, we can show IP route, and now we can see that it is D represents here this EIGRP, and now this 90 is AD value of EIGRP. And now if we go to this router, here also connected, and if we type so IP route, and here we can see that RIP is also configured here, and we have advertised both the networks. And now if we try to ping, first it was showing the destination host unreachable, and if we try to ping 20.1, yes, we are getting the reply. And let us ping from this PC router PC 10.1, and we have been pinging this, and we have implemented the EIGRP, that is enhanced interior gateway routing protocol. And now if we want to implement OSPF, that is open shortest path first, so in this case we are going to the router and we are going to remove the EIGRP, and for this we are going to the global configuration mode, and now going to the global configuration mode and router EIGRP, so let us use the up arrow and enter, and let us check for the networks, Control A, no, then we have deleted the 10 dot network, let us delete for 30 dot, and exit. So we are going to delete this router EIGRP 100, Control A, no, and then if we check so IP route, so we are deleting the EIGRP so that we configure the OSPF. And now if we go to global configuration mode and remove the EIGRP, Control A, no, first we have to go to there and then use the up arrows, Control A, no, and then again 30 dot network, Control A, no, and we have deleted the EIGRP from both routers, so IP route, and here we can only see the directly connected networks. So in OSPF, which is open shortest path first, its AD value is 110 and its hop count is unlimited. So it is easy for management and control traffic and supports equal cost of load balancing. So, and it has a faster convergence, and its administrative value, that is the AD value, is 110 and its metric is cost. So going to the global configuration mode, configure terminal, and it also supports the VLSM and CIDR. This is the advantages of the open shortest path first, that is OSPF. Now let us implement router OSPF, and if we check how many process ID we can create, that is 1 to 65,535. So we will be taking only 10, and then network 10.0.0.0, and we are going to use the wildcard bits 255, 255, 255, 255, and we are going to assign area. So for this small network, we are going to only use one area, that is area 0, and if the area is bigger, we would be using area 1, area 2, and so goes on. And here we have advertised 10 dot. Let us advertise 30 dot. Enter, exit, and now let us go to the second router, configure terminal, enter, and we are going to implement the OSPF, router OSPF 10 network directly connected network. We are going to advertise, and the wildcard bits 255.255.255, and the area which we are going to assign is area 0. And for this again we have advertised 20 dot, so we are going to advertise 30 dot. So we have kept them all in a same network. So if we want to check show IP route, it would be showing. So it is loading. And now if we check the show IP route, yes, we can see that we have implemented the OSPF, that is open short path first, and its AD value is 110, and here this O stands for OSPF. Here we can see that we can this 20 dot network is connected through this OSPF. And now if we try to ping from the PC, ping 20.1, yes, we are getting the reply. This is how we implement the OSPF. We have implemented the dynamic routing protocols. Yes, we are pinging in from both the PCs and we are getting the replies. And this is how we implement the dynamic routing protocol. Those are RIP, EIGRP and OSPF. Thank you.